Hi everybody, my name is Chad Barker. Today we're going to install KV drawer slides, these are soft closing drawer slides, into our cabinet opening here. Now we have a previous video where we actually already showed you how to measure your drawer box based on the cabinet opening. Okay? Today, on this video, we're going to show you how to install these drawer guides into this cabinet opening and put your drawer box into the cabinet. It's really easy. We'll walk you right through it. Just keep it easy and keep it simple. So, first thing we're going to do is kind of show you what other accessories come with KV slides. Now, ordered separately on barkerdoor.com, our website here, we have a face frame mounting bracket, which is this piece, and we have a rear mounting bracket for the KV. Okay? We're going to be using both of these pieces today in this installation of this slide. So I highly recommend ordering both of these pieces if you have a cabinet opening similar to this. Okay? First thing we're going to start off with is the face frame mounting bracket. It's a pretty small little piece, but it's pretty easy to install and it's really nice. So what we're going to do is grab your piece right here, and as easy as it sounds, it's super simple. You basically just put it in here, flush it up with the top of the face frame. So put it right there. And then just screw it on from, you have two screws that hold it on there. It's pretty simple. There's even a notch so it doesn't go too far forward. So they've done a lot of the engineering already for you. So I'm just going to attach that piece. Do it real quick for you. All right, there we go. That's one. And the other one. So there's no measuring involved in that. You just put it in there, you're done. So notice what I did right there. Did that piece there. Do the exact same thing on the other side of your cabinet opening, and you'll be good to go. No problem. All right, next thing you want to do is you're going to want to measure. You're going to basically want to create a line in the back of your cabinet. Now, the rear mounting bracket is a little bit more difficult, but don't let it discourage you. It's actually still pretty easy. So what you're going to want to do is we're going to want to draw a line on the back of your cabinet that's exactly level with this top edge of this face frame right here. Okay? So take a level, whatever you need to do, kind of set it up, and then just draw a line, basically watching the bubble, make sure that you're dead on there, and kind of push it to the back. And then I like to get it as level as possible and then draw a line all the way across. Okay, now that line is going to be useful in a second. Now we're not going to use that line until in just a minute. So anyway, level's good, you're done there. I got my line now drawn horizontally on the back of the cabinet wall where I'm going to attach the drawer slide rear mounting bracket. Next thing you want to do is figure out what the gap is from the inside edge of this face frame right here to the cabinet wall interior. Notice there is a little bit of a space right there. In this space I have about 5/16 of an inch of a gap between this edge and the cabinet wall. Using a pencil, let's just go back in the back here, and we're going to make a line 5/16 of an inch, like a vertical line. Very similar to what you see here, vertical line right there. And that's basically similar to where we need to put it. Now, with KVs, in comparison to some of our other drawer guides on there, there's a little bit more adjustment that we need to do here. So, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to measure up, looks like right about 1/2 of an inch. Okay. So what we're going to do is basically going to take your measuring tape, take a pencil, and then from that line that we drew that was horizontal across here, we're going to want to draw another line up 1/2 of an inch. Okay, really simple. So horizontal line here that we drew, that was flush here. We're just going to want to draw another line that's up 1/2 of an inch on the back wall. It's really simple. All right, so I've already done that. Use your measuring tape. Just do another horizontal line right there, 1/2 of an inch. Take your rear mounting bracket now. Now we're going to install this thing. It's pretty easy. Just take a screwdriver, rear mounting bracket. Make sure it's in this way. This is the left side. So you're going to want it to face that way. And what you're going to want to do is line the bottom of this rear mounting bracket with that line, that 1/2 inch up line that you just did just a second ago. Now, so that's right here. That line should be right there at the very bottom of this. And the other line that was 5/16 off the face, we're going to want to line that up over here. So that's really the orientation you need to put this thing into. And I highly recommend using just one screw at the beginning. So I'm just going to attach this in there and I'll do a little recap. Now you can leave it a little bit loose so we can adjust it a little bit more. But now, to kind of recap what we just did right there, on that line that I drew, was right down here, I flushed up the bottom of my rear mounting bracket with that line that was 1/2 inch up from the level line here. Still kept this thing 5/16 away from the edge of the cabinet. It'll be very similar. And the idea is we want to have our drawer guide, which is this piece right here, is now going to be easily installed into this cabinet. You know, what we're going to want to do is take it in just like this, line it up roughly with the face, and then just click. It's going to be a little adjustment in the back, so we only have one screw in there at the moment. Goes right into place. Now, it wouldn't even pull forward. There's actually, this thing's engineered to actually hold it exactly flush with the face of the cabinet, and that's really cool because now you don't have to worry about it coming out, and this thing's in there. Even with only one screw in that rear mounting bracket, it's stable, okay? So, next thing we're gonna do the exact same thing with that rear mounting bracket on the other side of the cabinet, and I've already done that to save time on this video, okay? So now we got a drawer guide into the cabinet, the rear mounting bracket's still a little bit loose in the back, but we're gonna adjust that in a minute once we get the drawer guide, or drawer box into this cabinet, okay? So, next part, let's take our drawer box that we ordered. Remember, we've already measured this one out. And this is the biggest thing right here. You're going to want to you want to basically measure up from the bottom of the drawer box. Notice this is the bottom of the drawer box, not the top. You're going to want to measure up 1.25 inches. 1.25 inches is the magic number here. That's where our screw holes are going to be centered on this drawer box. So go up 1.25 inches, make a line, and I'll show you just a second, but I can't see that very well. So I made a line from the bottom of the drawer box to here, to this center line, 1.25 inches. I made just like a little tick mark on the front here. Okay? Do the exact same thing on the back here. Line 1.25 inches. Notice I already drew a line right here. That was from the previous video. Take your level, match up that little knot, that little tick mark you made there. Hold it down. There you go. You get yourself a nice center line of all the holes you need to drill. Okay, pretty simple. Okay, let's put this to the side real quick and let's grab the piece that goes onto the cabinet. Now, real important here, when this drawer guide comes to you, it does pull apart. A lot of people are like, oh, it doesn't ever pull apart. Well, it actually does. There's a little black piece right here that you can't really see. Let me see if I can pull one of these things out. Yeah, I want to show you this just a little more in depth. Okay, this is from the other side. And the way this thing works, all right, so here you have a fully assembled drawer guide. Is how it comes to you in the package, okay? Open it up. Notice right here, this is the side that your drawer box would attach to. But notice right here, this little black little piece, push that way, okay? So push it down. And it disassembles, okay? Or it just clips right back in. That's really important for assembling these drawer boxes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this piece out. I'm going to use this and put it on the drawer box, okay? So I'm going to put this drawer guide back into the opening. And again, I did the same thing over there, so the drawer guides are pretty much in there. Right where it needs to go, clips right back in, sets into place, if you go there. All right, so basically what I have here, I got this piece. I got the back of the drawer box, and I got the front of it. This is the front, this is the back. Okay, what I'm going to do, basically going to be taking this piece, this is how it needs to go on. Similar to this. So I'm just basically going to put it right here on the drawer box. I'm going to flush it out to the front. Now, a little bit better view here. Notice I'm going to flush the front of this drawer guide piece to the front of the drawer box. It's pretty simple. I'm going to grab my drill. I'm going to grab a couple of these 5/8 wood screws. And what I'm going to do, since I'm flushed out there, I am going to use this hole, this elongated hole. That way I do have some adjustment there. And I'm going to use 2 screws. I'm going to put that right in the middle. Let's get as dialed in as possible. That's what I did right there. Just put one in the front. And I just need one other screw in the other area. And in my opinion, I'm going to use this one right here. It's the farthest one back that has an elongated hole. So there we go. There we go. So all I did was I just attached it from one screw here using 5/8 long wood screws. Okay. This thing is flushed up. It's all good to go. And I already did the other side there for you. That was, we just had to save some time. Okay. Now what you're going to do, you get your drawer boxes. Your drawer box is all ready to go. You get your drawer slides in your cabinet. It's pretty simple. Just close those up. Get one slide in. There we go. All right, so just line it up. And then everything should just click together while we're doing this. All right, so we're all good to go. So now your drawer box goes over and it's closing. Now, it doesn't always go that easily, okay? So you might have some adjustment that you need to make. I highly recommend, in this case, it actually worked out pretty well. Notice how it's soft closing, it's nice and easy, full extension. In fact, these drawer guides are actually 1-inch over extensions, so you can actually pull them out farther than your, the actual opening of the cabinet is concerned. So, which is nice. There we go. In this case, the room mounting brackets are in a good position. So notice how, if you remember, when we first put our room mounting brackets in, we only used one screw, and that using one screw will allow you to move that room mounting bracket left or right in there, and that'll get it so that it's not binding up. Now I'm going to try to actually create a problem right here. If it's fine like this, apply another screw to the rear mounting bracket in each side, and you're done. That's it. But I'm going to make a problem right here because if you run into a problem, you're probably going to want to do some troubleshooting. So I'm going to loosen this thing up and purposefully make it not work. All right. Notice how it stopped. Not a very good drawer guide, obviously. You look at that. So it's stopping. It's not freely swinging. That's because it's binding up in the back. Okay. And again, that's why we do one screw in the back. So what we're going to do, loosen that up just a little bit. And notice how we have side-to-side adjustment, left to right there. We're going to move that over just a little bit until it does catch and pulls it closed. So now we're good. That's good. Take that one screw. Try not to move it too much. Remember where it is. Tighten that one screw. Good. Still good. Take your other screw here, and then put one more screw into the bottom of that rear mounting bracket to keep it stable forever. There you go. And that's pretty much it. So you just installed that slide on there. Now if you need to pull your drawer box out, obviously, you can always remove it. Use those tabs again. Pulls all the way out. You're good to go. Or you can flip it back in. You're good to go. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy to do. Just follow the instructions and you'll be good to go. If you have any further questions, feel free to visit our website at barkerdoor.com or send us an email. We can always answer any questions you have there. Thanks again. Have a great day.